success story is also a story of great failure. So this is the very inspiring story. So let us continue the lesson. So here they are mentioning the incident occurred with Socrates. So a young man who came to Socrates and he asked, in the last class we discussed about this one. So a young man, he came to Socrates and he asked something. What did he ask? What did he ask?
Secret to success.
He asked, what is the secret of success? So if you want to achieve success, what we have to do? Like that he questioned. Whom did he ask? Whom did he ask?
Socrates.
Socrates. He asked Socrates. Who asked this question?
Young man.
Young man. Young man asked Socrates, what is the secret of success? Then what did he say? Socrates, what did he say? What did he say? He said that, okay, young man, you come and meet me near the river the next morning. So he said that you come near the river, let us meet. There I'm going to give the clue and I'm going to tell you what is the secret of success. So after that, they met there and Socrates asked the young man to walk with him toward the river. Okay, then he said, okay, let us walk. Okay. So after that, just when they are walking, at that time, where they are walking, ma? Near the river.
Near to river.
Near to river, and they are just there into the river. They are walking. So when the water got up to their neck, till the neck, the water has come. Immediately, Socrates, what did he do? He took the young man by surprise and ducked him into the water. So immediately, he ducked him in the water, and he didn't understand. The boy, he didn't understand what is happening. Okay, he struggled a lot to get out. But Socrates, no, he is a very strong. He was very strong, and he kept him there until the boy started turning blue. Okay, he was turning blue. Until that time, he was holding him there only. He was holding him, and he is turning blue. Okay. Then Socrates pulled his hand out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. So when he pulled him, no, 1 second, I'll share the screen.
Okay, ma'am.
People who doesn't have textbook can go through this. One second, Ra. One second, Amma. Yeah, yeah. Now you can check the textbook. Okay, text here. It is displayed on the screen. You can see. So when he was ducked in the water, now the boy is turning blue. Okay, he's not able to take breath. And after that, Socrates pulled his head out of the water. And the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. You can imagine, okay, someone if they dug you in the water, you are not able to take the breath. So once if you are left, what will you do? Immediately will come out and you will take the deep breath. So even he has done the same thing. The young man, he has taken the deep breath. Socrates asked, what did you want the most when you were there? So this is the question he asked. What is your experience when you are there in the water? At that time, how did you feel? Okay. So what did you want the most when you were there? So what you expected to have at that time when you are in the water? So what you thought to have at that time immediately? Then the boy replied, air. So I expected, just I want to have that. I want to take the breath. So like that I felt, like that he said. Socrates said, that is the secret to success. Then he said that is only the secret to success. So did you understand what he said here?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand? What is
Yes,
that?
madam.
Did you understand? Tell me. What did you understand? Tell me. Any of you can. What did you understand with this incident? What is the reply? So if you get such kind of reply, that is the answer, that is the secret of success. So he said, yeah, immediately Socrates said that is the secret of success. So then what did you understand? If you are that young man, what did you understand by the answer?
Next.
Yes. So here he had the strong desire to take the breath. The young boy, when he was ducked in the water, when he was not able to take the breath, he was thinking about that breath only, nothing else. He was not worrying about his property. He's not worrying about anything else. He was just thinking how to take breath. No. So even if you want to get success, really, if you work hard and if you think about only about that one, surely that means a strong desire is there to get that one. Surely you are going to get that one. That is a reply. That's all. So when you want success as badly as you wanted the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret. Then he said, how you felt to take the breath or how you felt to take that air, how badly wanted that air. In the same way, that much strongly, if you desire to get that success, automatically you are going to get success. But people, what we will do, if you want to get success, just you will be thinking, if I get success, it will be fine. But will you work hard to get that success? Means no. So the people who will work hard to get that success, surely they are going to get that success and they are going to achieve their or reach their goal. So a burning desire is a starting point of all accomplishment. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great results. So a burning desire. So the desire which is there in you, according to that only you are going to get the success. Really, if your desire is very strong, so for namesakes, a few members say, what do you want to become? What is your goal? Means people will be telling, I want to become a doctor. I want to become an engineer. I want to become an IAS officer, like that. So from where those words have come? Only just from your mouth or from your heart, those words have come. Really, that burning desire is there. Really, if you are willing to become an IAS officer or whatever it may be. So if you have that strong desire, what will happen? Surely you are going to work for that. Only from mouth the words have come, means within seconds you are going to forget, and after that you are not going to work for that. Okay, so if the desire is very strong, automatically you are going to work for that and you are going to get the success. And just like a small fire cannot give much heat, small fire, if you that matchstick, like that, just if you lit the matchstick and if you want to cook on that matchstick, a fire of that matchstick, is it possible, ma?
No,
If you
ma'am.
want to become, if you want to cook or if you want to boil coffee or something, if you want to prepare using only that matchstick fire, is it possible?
No, ma'am.
No. If you want to, in the same way, with that small, what is that heat, you can't do, or just you can't, you won't get much heat. Okay, with that small fire, you won't get much heat. In the same way, with that weak desire, if your desire is very weak and you can't produce great results, surely you won't get great results. So if the desire is very strong, if you are strongly thinking to get something or have something, automatically you're going to work for that and you're going to get that success or very good result you're going to get. So this is only secret of success. So you have observed these many people in that at the age of 60 to 84, like that, the people how they have worked, even though they lost for many times, so many times they have faced the failures, so many times they tasted the failures, even though they didn't leave that one, immediately they started working once again and they tried and they got the success. So with this lesson, what did you learn? What did you learn from this lesson?
We
Any of
want to
you can? Nice.
we
Charlie can
we want to
continue,
have
Ra.
great desire
Nice. Why do you want
and a
to have
strong
great
desire.
desire?
Because
If you
of
have great desire,
we have
strong
strong
desire.
desire, we want to do hard work for that. We want to success for that.
Yeah, if you want to get success, you should have that strong desire and you have to work to get that success. And after listening about these many stories of failures, so what did you learn from these stories of failures?
If we are failure, again and again we want to try to
Yes.
reach our success.
Yes. Yeah, very good. Very good. So if you fail also, once again, we have to try. If you try again, surely you're going to get success. Okay. So here one poem was there, ma. I think that is Try Again by Rabindranath Tagore. Someone has written that poem. Try Again. Its name is Try Again. Very nice poem. And even you can go through that poem if possible. Just you can check in it and you can go through that. Try again till you reach your goal, that try again. So he will say that not one time trying, okay, 2 times, 3 times, just you continue. So while trying, no need to worry about anything, it seems. Don't think that what others are thinking, what the other people will think about you. So don't worry about, at least you are trying, but the remaining people, they are not trying also. So compared to them, you are better. Okay. So compared to other people, you are so good because you are trying. At least you are doing. At least you are trying. But the remaining people, they are not trying also. So no need to worry what they are thinking. And if you fail also, at least you got up and once again you are trying. The remaining people, after failure, they are not trying also. So better what you have to do, just you should feel proud of yourself and learn something from the failure and get up once again, you move. And don't stop in the middle. Don't give up in the middle. That is also very, very important. A few members, what they will do, starting, just they will call everyone, they will inform everyone, and just so much they will do. But in the middle only, once if they get some failure, means immediately they are going to give up that one. They are going to stop that business. A business, if you take whatever it may be, in the middle only they will stop. Even students also, so many members, they will be telling that I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer, like that. So if they feel it is difficult, in the middle only they will drop that one and they will choose another group. So that is not correct. And here one beautiful poem is also given, ma. If you think, like that, one beautiful poem is there. One of you read out. After that, I'll explain it.
If you think you
One of you read out.
are beaten, you are. If you think you are there,
Excuse me, one of you
think-
can read. Only one can read.
if you
One
think
of you read, Amma.
if you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you are there not, you don't. If you like to win, but think you cannot. It's almost a kinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you are lost. Far out in the world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind.
Yes, continue, Amma.
Okay, madam.
Continue.
If you think you are outclassed, you are. You have got to think high to rise. You have got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger and faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can.
Okay, this is a beautiful poem which is going to disclose the power of a mind. Okay, how much power will be there for the mind? It is just this poem is informing us. So if you think, so always will be thinking. Okay, so if you think, it is a beautiful poem which is written by Walter D. Wintle. So Walter D. Wintle, great poet, he has written this poem, Ram. So what is this? Let us see the meaning. And so much meaning is there. It is a motivational poem. See, if you think you are beaten, you are. That means once if you started thinking that you are defeated or you are lost, then you are weak. Like that, if you think means what will happen? Surely you are going to become like that only. So if you think you are beaten, you are. So if you think you are defeated or you are lost means you are. So you are going to lose. Next, if you think you are dare not, you don't. If you think that you are not dare enough to face the challenges, surely you are going to become very weak and surely you can't face the challenges. If you like to win but think you can't, this is also very important. See, if you are very much interested, but if you think you can't, you are interested to do that job, or if you are interested to achieve that one, but you think that you can't achieve. Surely you can't achieve. So that is the power of mind. It is almost a kinch you won't. Okay, see. So if it is almost a kinch, you won't. It is very easy also. Kinch means nothing but it is very easy task. It is very simple task also. You won't. So if you think that you are just you can't. If you think that I can't do this one means that's all. So mind will send a message to your body, all the parts of your body. And according to that only. So even your body also is going to work. So it won't cooperate to you to get the success. So if you think you will lose, you are lost. So few members know before participating in the competition or before just writing the exam only, they are going to decide, I'm going to lose, surely I'm going to fail, like that. So once if they think like that, if they know something also, they can't do that one. Especially you can see in the sportsmen, the people who are participating in the sports or games. So strongly, if they think that surely I'm going to lose because the opponents are very strong, like that, if they think what will happen, surely they are going to lose. For out in the world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. So throughout the world, if you check also, success begins with a fellow's will. Will means willpower, that strong determination. Really, if they are determined strongly, then only they can achieve the success. Otherwise, it is not possible. It's all in the state of mind. So we have to understand that everything is there in our mind only. I'll give an example, ma'am. So if you are in dark room, just if you think that this is quite a room, but only darkness is there, nothing is there, and here nothing will happen, and it is not at all dangerous, what will happen? You will be strong enough, and in that way only you'll be working. So if you think that here it is very dark and something may happen, some reptiles may be there, as like that, just if you start thinking is what will happen, surely just you lose your strength and just immediately will be afraid of the things. So it is everything is in your mind only. So if you think you are outclassed, you are. So once again, if you think that you are defeated, if you fix or if you think strongly that you are going to be defeated, so you are going to. And you have go to think high to rise. This is very important. You have got to think high to rise. So you must think high. In a high way, you have to think to rise. To get the success, you have to think high, not low. You have got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. So before winning something, what you have to do? Sure of yourself. So you have to believe in yourself. You should be confident enough about your thought, about your wish. Then only you can win. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger and faster man. One thing we have to understand that whatever the challenges occur in life are not at all active or not at all stronger than us. Okay, we are stronger than anything else in the world. So we can win, or we can face, we can overcome all the challenges. We have to keep that in our mind. So whatever the challenges occur, whatever the battles come in our life, so we should be ready and we are capable to face all those things. They are not stronger than man, or they are not stronger or faster than man. So we have to understand that one. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. So sooner or later, whatever is, a few members little bit fast, they may win success, they may get success. And few members little bit late, they will get the success. Or sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. The person who will think he can do, only he can achieve success. So either it is first or second or last. Few members first only in first, for example, if you take the competitive exam, few members in first attempt only, they will get the success, and few members last, they will get success. So whenever it may be, the person who got success, just we have to understand that who thinks he can, the person who thought that he can, only he got the success. That we have to understand. So is it clear, ma? With this, we have completed B reading. Every success story is also a story of great failures.
Yes,
Is it?
ma'am.
Yes,
Do you
madam.
have
Yes,
any
ma'am.
Yes, madam.
no doubts, ma? Do you have any doubt?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No,
No, madam.
not madam.
Okay. So what did you learn from this lesson? What motivation you got? What message you got from this lesson? Any of you?
Every success.
Okay,
If we
please.
failure again and again, we want to try to reach our success.
Yes.
Reach
Ah,
our
yes.
goal.
Very good. If you fail also, no need to worry about that one. Once again, we have
We
to
need to try and
try, and failure is a stepping stone of success. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? My question is age an obstacle to get the success? Age. Is age is an obstacle to get success?
No,
So do you think
ma'am.
that in old days we won't get success?
no, ma'am.
No. How can you say? How
No.
can you say? How can you say? Any example you can pick from this lesson and tell me? Any example? One example you give me. In old age, whether we can get success or not. If you start something in old age, in a late age, if you start something, can you get success
Ma'am,
in
if
that
there is
or
strong
not?
desire, we can succeed in any age, ma'am.
Aye. Even in old age. Can you give one example from this lesson?
Colonel Sandals.
So here they have. Yes, please. Yes, please. Any one
Abraham
example?
Lincoln.
Colonel
Abraham
Sanders,
Lincoln.
madam.
Yes, very good. Colonel Sanders. So what did he achieve? At what age and what did he do?
In 65 years, he
Private.
achieved his limited KFC chicken.
Yes, very good, very good. So
Old age.
hope you understood the lesson. Yes. So
Yes.
now I'll give some comprehension passages related to this lesson and you
Okay,
answer
ma'am.
me.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, madam.
Yeah, you can write this one. First passage. If you study history,
Yes.
you will find. One of you read out, Ra? One of you read out.
If you
If
study
you study
history, you will find that all stories of
you will find that
success
all
are also stories of great failures that people but people don't see the failures, they only see one side of the picture and they say that person got lucky, he must have been at the right place at the right time.
Okay, Amma. Fine. So here you can note either in the textbook or you can write in the notebook that page number, which paragraph like that, starting lines and ending lines, and you can note down this comprehension passages in the classwork.
Okay, ma'am.
If you study dot dot at the right time like that, you can write and write down the first question. What does one side of the picture mean? They only see one side of the picture and they say that person got lucky. So in that, what does one side of the picture mean? Any of you can answer? If you study history, you will find that all stories of success are also stories of great failures. But people don't see the failures. They only see one side of the picture. So what does one side of picture mean? For every person, two sides will be there. One side failures, one side success.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But the people will see only one side of the picture. What is that one side? Success. Very good. Very good. So one side of the picture means only the success they will see. See, one side of the picture means only the success of a person. Write down the answer, Amma. Note down the answer. After that, write down the second question. According to the passage, what happens when a person is at the right place and at the right time? What will happen? Tell me. So if you go to right place at right time, what you are going to get? According to the passage. Any of you answer me? According to the passage, what happens when a person is at the right place and at the right time? So in correct time, if you go to correct place, what you are going to get, huh?
Success.
Success, ma'am.
Success, that's all.
Success.
This person is lucky and he gets success easily.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
he is going to become a lucky person and he is going to get success.
Yes.
Yeah, write down. Next one, Ra. Do you think a person should be at a right place and right time to be lucky?
No, madam.
Do you think a person should be at a right place and right time to be lucky?
No, madam.
No, ma'am.
No, madam.
It's not needed. So surely if they have confidence, if they work hard, surely they are going to get success. No, I don't think so. Here they have given and you can give your own answer, no problem. Okay, next. What does history tell us? What does history tell us? What history is telling to us? If you peep into the history, what does it tell?
Great success stories.
Great
Every
people.
great
Success
success
and
story.
failures.
All stories of Success are
Success
also
and-
stories of great failures. Yeah. So history is telling us all stories of history tells us that every successful person had
Great failure.
failures.
Great failure.
Directly no
Grateful
success.
failure.
Directly no one will get success. Sometimes they have to face the challenges. So in that path, they may taste even failures also. Next, second passage you can. But to Lincoln, defeat was a detour and not a dead end. But to Lincoln, defeat was a detour and not a dead end. You can check in the textbook, it is there. In page number 14, you can check it. First question, what does this line mean? Any of you can say, what does it mean? What does it mean? To Lincoln, defeat was a
Everyone has
detour,
to be
not a dead end.
Lincoln, he does not pay.
Yes? Yes, Amma, can answer.
Lincoln.
Defeat is nothing but failure. Failure was a detour. Detour, I told you. What is detour? Check the textbook and tell me. Already I told you.
Way, madam.
Where?
Way.
Way.
Okay. So, yeah, a road or route that is used when the usual one is closed. So the regular path is closed means another shortcut or another way. We are going to check. So defeat was a detour and not a dead end. So dead end, you know. So once if you reach the dead end, after that you can't go. Okay. So defeat,
ma'am.
failure is not
ma'am.
the ending. That is a message he is giving. So failure is not at all an ending. So it is going to show another path. When main path is closed, it is going to show you another path. That is a meaning. So it means that defeat or failure does not mean it is the end, but we need to try another possible course of action to be successful. So note down, Ra.
But never thought a failure.
Yes.
Another. Never thought a failure is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So failure is not a dead end. That is the meaning. So failure is not a dead end. Completed, Amma?
Yes, ma'am.
So what does detour actually mean? Detour is the longer route that we can take in order to avoid danger or risk. Another meaning is also there in the textbook. Even you can learn even that also. Detour, a road or route that is used when the usual one is closed. Next. How did Lincoln succeed in the end? How did Lincoln succeed in the end? How did Lincoln succeed in the end? So you can check the answer. Lincoln succeed by becoming the president of the United States of America. You can see that at the age of 52, you can see page number 14. And was elected president of the United States at age 52. At last, at the age of 52, he succeeded by becoming the president of the United States. US president he had become. Yeah. Next passage you can check. One of you read out the passage.
In 1913, Lady Forrest, the inventor of the trades tube, was charged by the district authority for using permanent means to mislead the public into buying the stocks of this company by claiming that he could transmit human voice across the Atlantic. He was publicly humiliated. Can you imagine where we
Publicly
would be public
humiliated.
humiliated?
Humiliated.
Can you imagine where we would be without his
Invention. Okay, my first question. What did Lee De Forest invent? Read the passage and tell me. What did Lee De Forest invent?
Reader's tube.
Ah, yes, Fred's tube. Very good. Write down.
Fred's tube.
Lee De Forest invented Fred's tube.
Fred's tube.
Next one, Amma. What do Fred's tubes do? They're going to amplify sound. Okay. So Fred's tubes amplify sound, make sound louder, and help
Transmit
in
human
long
voice.
distance telephone calls. Yeah. Transmit human voice. You can write.
Human voice.
Fred's tubes transmit human voice or amplify sound and help in long distance telephone calls. How do you understand district attorney? How do you understand district attorney? So district attorney is a lawyer, you can. So district attorney is or was a lawyer who can or could bring someone to court for something illegal.
Advocate.
Nothing but lawyer, ma. District attorney means lawyer. Okay. District attorney is a lawyer who can bring someone to court for something illegal. Illegal means, you know, not legal. Yes. What was the claim made by Lee De Forest? What was the claim made by Lee De Forest?
Invention of